Let's call the meeting to order.
All rise for the pledge of allegiance.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Any changes to the agenda?
Council will note that there was a revised agenda that was sent out after the initial agenda, adding item Q under consent agenda.
Motion to approve the agenda as amended.
Second.
Motion by Josh, second by Kate, all in favor?
Aye.
Agenda is adopted. We have a special recognition tonight. I am having voice issues, so I've asked Tom if he could actually read and present an award for Mark Nagel, who's hiding in the back.
We're all good assistants.
So tonight we are honoring Mark Nagel for his years of public service and recognizing the 15 years of service and commitment Mark has provided to our community. People may not be aware, but Mark actually had a lengthy career in public service before coming to Elko New Market. His public service career began in 1973, where he was an urban project aide for the city of Wilmington, Delaware, assisting in overseeing the Federal Comprehensive Education and Training Act being implemented by nonprofits to basically train people and get them back to work. And that's where he developed his mission in life to be of public service. After that, he served as an administrative deputy to the mayor of the city of Whitehall, Ohio, after graduating from Ohio State with his master's in public administration.
The Ohio State.
The Ohio State.
Thank you.
After that, Mark moved to Minnesota to become the executive director for the Scott County HRA. So, believe it or not, he has a long history with Scott County, and that was in 1981. He also worked for the city of Prior Lake to help establish their economic development program and their annual Lakefront Days Festival. After his first stint in Scott County, Mark moved to the city of Anoka for 17 years. He first served as the assistant to the city manager and then as the city manager. In 2001, he decided to go out on a little bit of a different tangent for a little bit, and he became a business professor at Normandale Community College, teaching management, small business management, skills-based supervision courses. But he still had to scratch the itch, so he provided part-time interim management services to local governments for a number of cities, including Jordan, Columbia Heights, New Brighton, Lakeland, Oak Grove, and Oakdale. In 2006, with the departure of Ed Schukel, he was asked to become the interim city administrator for the city of Elko, and he assisted the communities through the merger process, and at that point was asked to stay on as the assistant city administrator. And in his time with the city, Mark has worn many, many, many hats, including the city administrator for Elko, the assistant city administrator for Elko New Market, parks department head, code enforcement officer, safety coordinator, public deputy city clerk, and as the city representative on numerous boards and committees such as the Solid Waste Advisory and Regional Safety Committees, the Green Step Cities, and Community Advisory Boards. Jokingly, Mark will say that he's most well known for his work as the city's assistant noxious weed inspector for the last 10 years. And Joe, just happy to advise you with his retirement, that solely goes back to you.
Thank you.
Can we stop right there?
Mark was truly the city's utility player over all those years. He was willing and able to take on any duty or responsibility that was needed. Mark has left many legacies in the city. He rebuilt the aged and somewhat neglected park system into what it is today. He developed the recreational and life enrichment programming from scratch through creative partnerships with community ed and both of our school districts and other partners, and many, many other ones which are too many to list right now. Not least, he had a major role in developing the culture of the organization we have today. So the city has been lucky to have had the benefit of Mark for 15 years, and now we wish the best of luck in his well-deserved retirement. Now my personal remarks.
Oh, well, okay, I thought I was,
So many times in my career at the city, I've had people say, well, why do we have an assistant city administrator? Why do we have Mark? We've been lucky to have somebody who has that level of experience to be in our organization for that long. To have somebody who really doesn't need mentoring. He is the mentor for many of the people within our organization. And anything you needed done, it's just kind of point and shoot. Mark, can you take care of this? And it doesn't have to be worried about, and it gets done. What he brought to the organization from a cultural standpoint, anybody that's worked with Mark, he's completely unflappable, regardless of the circumstances. Except the only time I've seen him where he has actually got excited is when he's out looking for the interests of others. He's entirely humble. He never takes credit for everything and always deflects credit to everybody else. And those things not only have made him valuable to our organization, but have integrated themselves into the culture of our organization and make us what we are today. I think Mark will be sorely missed, and I don't think we'll truly realize the benefit he's provided us until he's actually gone, which he actually won't be gone at the end of the year because he's still staying on a part-time basis for a period of time. So, with that, Mr. Mayor.
Mark, congratulations.
Thank you so much for the kind words. I noticed you let me do a rebuttal. Thank you for everything. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Mike.
Well, I shook everybody's hand, and I wanted to say very much in terms of time, one of the reasons you stay someplace as long as I have is because of the culture and the people that work there, and the people that lead you. And I think we've accomplished much as a city in the last, since we came together. I've got a great staff to work with, Brady, to Rich, to Kelly, to Mike, of course, and Linda. And Patrick, too. And I think we have an excellent set of consultants as well. And it's just really been a pleasure to work with everybody. Nobody thinks that they're better than anybody else. Everybody works together as a team. If I need something, I get it, even in the next hour or two, or Saturday, Sunday, or Monday. It's terrific. And I think one of the reasons a person stays here as long as they have, and maybe, so to speak, overstayed in some respects, is because they enjoy the people they're working with, they enjoy what they're working on, and it's a perfect merger of, frankly, what I love to do, what I'm good at, I think, and of course, the main thing is what people will pay you for. So when you have the intersection of those three things, you've got a pretty good job and a pretty good life. And I want to thank everybody here for letting me be part of this. And I see nothing but good things in the future as well too for the city. And so, thank you very much for the award, and thanks for your time and your consideration. As well too, and presenting or letting me have this. This is wonderful. I know Linda, Kelly, and Stephanie, as well as Renee, put this together as well too, and I thank them very much for it too. So I wish you all the best. I'll still be hanging around apparently, assuming the consent agenda passes. And since it's December 15th, and traditionally, the consent agenda is a long one on the 15th, and the business is a short one. I'll keep the speech short because, like you, my gift to you will be a short council meeting tonight rather than anything else, okay? So I think Sandy is here for a rebuttal for some of the things I said. Are you gonna
I do.
You have a rebuttal?
I do.
Okay.
I join you.
Yes, you can.
You know, I have worked with Mark for, what, 3 years?
A few years, yeah.
No, I just want to say, I think Mark is I agree with Tom. Mark's one of the nicest people. He doesn't take any credit for anything. And he did mentor me So whatever I turned out to be, their fault. They were both my mentors, so I say it was an honor to work with Mark. And my black was bigger.
I'm guessing you'll be pulling, I'm guessing you'll be pulling that consultant contract off. My so-called mentoring of the former school clerk. Thank you all very much. And I'll hang around for the meeting.
Thank you.
Okay, on to public comment. Is there anyone here that'd like to speak into public comment? Commissioner Wolf? I have nothing to say. Keep from Anyone? Going once, twice? All right, we'll close public comment. Anyone have any items on consent agenda they would like pulled? Or discussed further?
Motion to approve consent agenda as amended.
Motion by Josh,
Second.
second by Kate, all in favor?
Aye.
Consent agenda passes. We have no public hearings, we have no general business, so we'll go right into reports. Administration.
I have nothing to add. I've provided a couple email updates to the council over last week, unless you have any questions.
Anything for public works that is in the report?
Nope.
Police department.
Mayor, very short. May I have a few minutes?
Have as much time as you need.
Oh, you're the best. Two things. We just got done with our Shop with a Cop program on Monday. Just wanted to enlighten the council. Extraordinary donations, record-setting with the help of Chamber of Commerce. Our local businesses were stellar and just gave incredible amounts of money. I was literally blown away. I couldn't believe how much money we were able to get. We gave 2 families at our program and then 1 at the Scott County Combined Program. Incredible Christmas experiences. The kids, we helped 7 kids at our local one at the Lakeville Walmart. I'd like to thank them too. And we're able to give so much to those families. It was amazing. They were simply moved. The kids had a blast. It was an awesome effort. And we raised so much money. We have a really big nest egg for next year's program. And we're going to start working with the fire department, do a Shop with Heroes next year, and just focus in on Elko Market. And we're going to skip the other one just so we can focus on our local families. And it was awesome. So great experience, great community engagement. Probably at least a dozen people, citizens coming up, just thanking us for doing the program and wanting to know about it. So it was a great community outreach. And then 2, I started my first stint with the Scott County Justice Steering Committee on last Thursday. And it's a committee where every component of the law enforcement and court system, probation, public defenders all meet together. I'll be the Chief of Police Association representative on that board, which meets every other month. If there's anything you guys ever want to have input on with our court system or justice system here in Scott County, let me know and I can bring it before that committee. With that, I'll keep it short and I can be done.
That's it?
Well, I know.
No, you're good. We'll move.
Is there anything you can speak to? We just got an email from New Prague Schools a little after 5 about this TikTok viral thing going around. Is there
Yes.
anything you can say to that?
Yes, I can. I didn't know what went out or what everybody's gotten. Well, I did know what went out to the New Prague School District. So a TikTok came out, social media type of system where I don't know if requesting or suggesting or promoting school acts of violence, school shootings. If you're not aware of what's going on, these TikTok challenges come out and then kids start to do it. So this summer, we had 1 reported damage, but the TikTok was to go into public bathrooms, school bathrooms, rip off the either the paper towel dispensers or the blowers just caused damage in the restrooms. So our state and the nation suffered a ton of damage, and some of them are, you might have heard of the sucker punch challenge, you know, TikTok, where they just go up and they just cold cock elderly, mentally challenged, just trying to find the most vulnerable people they can cause domestic, or cause violence to. So this one was a national TikTok that came out. It hit Minnesota, and so it's supposed to be for tomorrow. On this, they called out a date to cause violence in our school systems. Minnesota Fusion Center, BCA, everybody, FBI, they're all on it. There's no intelligence whatsoever of an organized threat of violence, but I think many of you know, we're up there every morning anyways. We're up there every afternoon, we can be there. So we are gonna have a presence there tomorrow, and then like we always have, and the school district is gonna have extra staff at the high school. We don't feel elementary schools are a threat, but we prepare for anything, and that's what that's about. No credible evidence or information of an attack planned in Minnesota at one of our schools, but we'll prepare for it like we always do. That's what I can speak to it. I will props out to the school district because that's transparency, and they didn't have to do that. They could have just taken that intelligence and acted on it and not put it out to the parents, but they did, and I applaud that. I'm all for that. So they did a great job. I did speak with the safety director of the school district today about it.
Lakeville pushed out the same message too. All right, thank you. Anything on the fire department?
No.
No. Engineering?
No remarks. Take questions if you have any.
Anyone have questions for Rich?
No jokes.
No jokes?
Sorry. Short meeting.
Community development, I know Renee left.
She had nothing beyond what was in the community development update. I should be able to answer any questions you might have.
Parks? You got anything, Mike? Nothing?
No, nothing.
CCEC.
Next meeting's in January.
Okay. Other committee reports, I asked Tom to send out the actual video of the last scale meeting. I figure that's better than any report I could give. Very interesting stuff. I would encourage anyone to check it out. Nothing from Exact. Anything service delivery?
Nope.
MBTA?
No report.
I-35?
No meeting in December.
Chamber of Commerce? Anything to share?
How was the drive-through? Can you be quiet? So we
It was not as positive as last year. But still good. We're talking about moving the tree lighting to a more central location, like here, but it's still in the works, so.
All right, discussion by council?
Motion to adjourn?
Motion by Kate,
Second.
second by Bryce, all in favor?
Aye.
Hi.
Thank you, everybody. Have a Merry